for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Well, it was the Charlotte Hornets winning their last game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all theirs. Once they got it going, it was full speed ahead.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And I feel like the defense was one step behind all night. I mean, they never made the adjustments to string together a few stops.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Charlotte, Jeremy Lamb out there with AI. Then it's Bridges. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Adams, and at the 5, roaming the paint. C-Webb, the guard matchup tonight. Plenty of firepower in both backcourts.
This is a guards league now. Maybe the greatest accumulation of guards of all time. When you think about what guards and their impact is in this league. And that's what fans love to see. That's what I love to see. Sharp shooting, creative passing, more than a few highlights. The Euro step, breaking ankles, speeding up, the shimmy. Give me all of it. I'll take it.
Let's do it. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And stolen by AI. A finish, and AI throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Down low, here's Adams, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Terry Stotts for a minute. He knows they have to dig in on defense. They're facing a really talented offense. He said if those guys get going, we're going to be on the wrong end of some long runs. We have to be disciplined, work together, and make those second, third, and fourth efforts on plays. Whatever it takes to get a stop. We'll see if they can get a win in this first matchup between the teams this year. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks as always, David. Well, they know what their toughest job is going to be today.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always hard to go up against a team that can light it up like this. You can't let them hit the ground running.
Yeah, easier to say than do. I mean, the weapons they have, they force such tough matchups. It's hard to stay with them.
Now here's Turner. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist unable to get his shot to go. It's good. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Turner has great awareness. He knows one of his guys is open. He gets the pass over to him quickly.
AI kicks to Lamb. To the middle, and there's the defensive 3-second call. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so he hits the technical free throw. Chris, you've played against the Blazers and in Portland so many times in your career. Explain the love the city has for this terrific team.
Well, Portland actually was my favorite arena to play in. I love the floor, the seats, the lighting there. I just love playing there. I mean, the city lives and dies with the Blazers. They have crazy, die-hard fans there in Rip City. I mean, very few teams have a devoted fan base as the Blazers do.
13 feet away. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McCollum. And too long on the shot.
The D a little slow to get in his face. They're fortunate it didn't cost him.
Takes it from 10, and Kidd-Gilchrist gets it to go in.
You have to love how Kidd-Gilchrist isn't afraid of working his way down inside, using his tremendous size to his advantage.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. And stolen by AI. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist.
And Kidd-Gilchrist never ceases to amaze with his athleticism. Simply phenomenal. Dropping the hammer.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Well, the pace right now, that's being dictated to them. They have to try to get it back to their tempo, to their style of game.
Here's Nurkic. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Six on the shot clock. Back to Turner. Over Bridges. Nice shot from the wing.
That's not a possession they'll want to repeat. Despite the points, they got to get a better shot than that.
AI with it. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game, and he makes that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. We know that stars, especially superstars, get some level of benefit from the refs. What do you think of that? Is that good for the game?
I think the refs should always be fair. I think, yes, you're going to get the benefit of the doubt if you're a James Harden and you can cross everyone over and you get 10 free throws a game. He earns those most nights. But, yeah, there's going to be some nights in which he gets a call or two here because as an offensive player, you want to be so aggressive that you put the referees in a tough position to make a tough call and to see what that was. Fans want to see the best players play, not sit. So you have to be judicious with how far you go, but just sometimes slip in the tendencies. And I used to get so mad when all I would do is go challenge a shot. The human kickstand would kick his leg out. The ref would say I fouled him. I didn't foul him. And the best actor in the world would get to go to the line, get a 4-pointer. And, okay, Kevin, what was the question again? Stars. Oh, superstars.
I don't know. Let's stop. Let's stop.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
McCollum kicks to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Over Lamb. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. McCollum's got his first basket of the night. Hornets leading by 11. AI outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Knocked away and stolen by AI. The dish now to Bridges. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. AI outside. 2 points. That one goes. AI's got 9.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Lillard outside. Passes to Nurkic. Puts it up from 12. Off the left rim and out.
He keeps battling, but so far this quarter, he hasn't been able to get it going.
Here's Lamb. And Lamb slams it home.
Yeah, pounding it inside once again. They have taken over this game physically.
Right off the opening tip, they've been relentless. And this style of play can be hard to come back against.
Now a timeout called by Portland, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
Several teams changing it up here. And all month long, he's been fantastic, and now he's been named the Eastern Conference Player of the Month.
You know, just looking back at things, I'd be hard-pressed to find a more complete stretch of games by anyone in the league. He was getting it done and stuffing the stat sheet night in and night out on both ends of the floor. Truly a dominant run.
Now, here's AI. After the miss from Damian Lillard. AI passes to Hernan Gomez. And there it is for him. And the Hornets lead by 20.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Don't forget his rebounding work, too. They couldn't contain him on the glass. It's clear this just isn't his night. I mean, if they're going to keep him on the floor, I think his best role would be to be a decoy.
AI, and it's good on the assist by Parker. AI's got a couple of threes now in the first for Charlotte. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Lillard against Parker. Lillard looking around. Shot clock at 6. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Lillard's got his first points of the game.
That's his mindset. Attack, attack, attack whenever possible.
And that one's good. Green.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And for Portland, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Collins. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Hornets leading by 23. AI outside. And it's the Hornets another 3.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
AI's gotten about everything to drop here, shooting 6 of 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill and out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
I mean, truth is, if you play long enough, sometimes you're going to have a bad quarter, even a bad game. I doubt that this shakes his confidence.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
Back to McCollum. Got a hand on it.
If his performance this quarter is any indication, I don't think he's the one who's going to let them out of the hole.
Here's AI, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Portland the foul. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. But the main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good point.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 23 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Kaminsky is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Down low, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
AI left side. And it's Portland with the rebound. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, despite the final score being what it was.
It's one of those games where home court played a big role. There might have been a different result. They were in their home.
Here's Leonard. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And it's Lillard missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
On the court for the Hornets, Bridges out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's AI. And it's Lamb in at the 2. Clock at 6. Here's AI. And the Hornets miss again. Portland's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Cavaliers was all business. He had 49 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with a huge number of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got him on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Hardy, defended by Bridges. Hardy passes to Leonard. Fade away. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Yep, it counts.
Well, it's nice to have an option like him every time down the court.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Hardy. He dishes it to Nurkic. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Just his first attempt. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic.
Tough to guard in these screen and rolls. I mean, I love how Nurkic positions himself and gets creative in these situations.
Got that one up quick. 27 points for AI.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
McCollum finds Nurkic. Leonard with the ball. Adams defending. Great open look there. And it's 13 points for Damian Lillard.
But if you thought the D was going to tighten up on him here in the second quarter, think again.
AI dishes to Kid Gilchrist, and the shot is good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here is Lillard. 20 points for him last game against Milwaukee.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it.
Chris, I don't think Damian Lillard will ever be accused of lacking confidence. He'll tell you about how great he is all the time.
And that isn't a knock. I mean, all top NBA players need to believe that. Lillard has said he feels he deserves to be All-NBA. Sometimes it just feels like he's looking to be disrespected, and just so he can use it as motivation during the season.
Chris, your team's battled Kobe Bryant many times. Name some of the players today who you think can compare mentally to the Kobe Bryants and the Michael Jordans, guys you played.
Oh, wow. Well, Kobe says he's seen it in Kyrie Irving and the Greek Freak and a few others. I've seen it in Westbrook and how hard he plays and KD. And I don't think Steph Curry's just this little nice, helpless guy out there in the court to shoot threes and turn around. He's one of those guys, too, that just wants to put that dagger into your heart with a deep three late in the game. So definitely Westbrook, KD, Curry, those guys come to mind.
To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
AI outside. And again, the Hornets missing. Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Deflects the pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kid Gilchrist. Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between three-point shots and two-point shots for the Hornets.
I really like how they've been attacking offensively. If the three-point shot's there, they take it with confidence. And when the lane does open, they are more than willing to attack at the rim.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Good work there as it goes.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded by AI. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
AI with the bucket.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Superior strength on display. Nurkic excels at absorbing contact and muscling the shot in regardless.
Zach Collins checked in for Portland. AI outside. Hernan Gomez in the corner. AI outside. Lets it go with the three. Hernan Gomez passes to AI. And Lamb kicks to AI. Shoots from 14. Left side, Adams. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Hernan Gomez in the corner. At the elbow, it's AI.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. AI's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Nobody near Lillard. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 18 points in the game.
And the three-pointers are starting to add up. That's his third of the quarter, and it brings him to 4 on the game.
AI outside. Kicks it to Kid Gilchrist. Back to AI, and the call will be against Jusuf Nurkic. That's his third foul of the game.
He was hoping to avoid a third foul before the breakout. Now, he might have to sit out until halftime.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Zizic comes in for Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Turner in for Damian Lillard. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Bacon's checked in. McCollum finds Turner. 55 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And the pass to Collins. With the shot. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Pass to Kid Gilchrist. The fader. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. And Turner kicks to McCollum. A three-pointer off the mark. Now AI. He's got 34. The three. No good that time. And through the first half, a pretty... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, he's really been catching the defense off guard so far here in this game, racking up a bunch of trips to the line.
Well, and a few times he's done a good job of initiating contact, yet getting the foul called on the defender.
At the 2, it's McCollum with Turner at the 3. Myers-Leonard is out there with Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Running the offense through Lillard. I mean, a high-usage guy who is also very efficient.
AI outside with the floater, and that one drops for him. 9 points for Steven Adams.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Well, if you're his teammate, you love this right now because all you have to do is focus on finishing.
Lillard against Adams. Back to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Nurkic has got 7 points.
The closer Nurkic is to the basket, the more dangerous he is. A solid interior scorer.
Terry Stotts, the head coach for the Blazers, he has earned the trust of this roster.
Yeah, if you talk to the players on his team, Kevin, they believe in the system that he runs. He is always willing to give players a chance to earn minutes and is up front with them. Playing under Stotts, you know that if you work hard to improve, he'll take notice and adjust the rotations accordingly.
Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Adams. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, with Kid Gilchrist, he scores in so many ways. On the drive, with his jump shot from the interior, he's just awesome on offense.
Turner looking around. Lillard outside. Offline with his 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Bridges. Here's Kid Gilchrist. A beautiful reverse layup. Kid Gilchrist has got 22.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much. Here now, the upcoming schedule for the Portland Trail Blazers. On Sunday, they'll head out on the road to face the Hawks in Atlanta. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against LaMarcus Aldridge and the San Antonio Spurs.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And Kid Gilchrist kicks to AI. Back to Kid Gilchrist. The shot misses. Nice D from Lillard. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Out of bounds, Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Fareed's checked in for Nurkic. Ryan Kaminsky, he's checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for Kid Gilchrist. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
McCullough is a sniper from the mid-range area on the floor. Always got to know where he is on the court.
Here's AI. He's got 34. And Lamb kicks to AI. On the money from 12 feet away. AI's got 36.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Oh, yeah, up by double digits. They're trying to keep the momentum, keep the foot on the neck. That's his focus right now.
The three from McCollum drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, one in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
AI right side. And there's the feed to Kaminsky. That one falls.
It's hard to shake Kaminsky. I mean, even when you rough him up, he sticks with the task at hand.
And Portland making a change here. Zizic has checked in. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Tony Parker's checked in for Lamb. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lillard the pass to Zizic. Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. And finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down on you.
McCollum right side. Fareed, and it's slammed in by Fareed.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. AI left side. Parker outside. Back to AI. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. As you take a look at Charlotte, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And, of course, there's the 76ers. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And when I look at Charlotte, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
Well, yeah, Greg, I mean, they had a plan coming into the year. I mean, they stuck to it, and it's worked to perfection.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Fires it up. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Love watching McCullough shoot the ball. He has such a pure, clean-looking Jimmy. Yeah, and thinking back to Kaminsky's first affiliation with the NBA, I mean, when he was 5 years old, his aunt and uncle worked for the Bulls. Frank had access to the practice facility when Jordan and Rodman were on the team. That's not fair.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. In for your Trailblazers, Matthew.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Kaminsky. And Kaminsky, a great high school prospect out of Illinois, named College Basketball Player of the Year. Chris, maybe his time at the Bulls facility has paid off.
Yeah, think about it. And guess what? Michael Jordan's Hornets drafted him 9th overall. But he has big expectations because of what he did in college. He's still making the transition from college 5 to the NBA stretch 4.
Got that one up quick. 20 points for Lillard.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Charlotte shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Here's Green. Another possession. Another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Parker against Lillard. Zizic kicks to McCollum. Here's Fareed. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Shot's good.
Love the grit on the offensive glass. Those are just effort points.
Zach Collins checked in for Portland. Bacon, he's checked in for Charlotte. For Portland, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
Passes it to McCollum. Over Parker. Good D by Parker. Here's Charlotte now. AI kicks to Parker. And that one, good. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Zizic. Pass to Hardy. Lays it up off the glass.
You can't pass up a shot from such short range.
AI outside. Here's Kaminsky. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Kaminsky's got 10 points in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hardy, he's guarded by AI. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron. Here's Green. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Portland's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Kicks to McCollum. 17-foot shot on the way. And he hits the jump shot. McCollum's got 9 points in the quarter.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on him.
And so Fareed will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his third foul of the game. DJ Augustine's checked in for Fareed. And then for Charlotte, Biyombo checks in for Frank Kaminsky. And Hernan Gomez subbed in for Tony Parker. The pass to Zizic. Augustine looking around. Over AI. Augustine, that's good. AI with it. He has 38 in the game. Got it. Good job in the low post. AI's got 40 points.
Their entire offense has revolved around him today, and that's been the perfect game plan.
Augustine dishes to Collins. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Zizic passes to Augustine. Great D that time from AI.
A hand right in his face on the layup. Excellent defense that time in the paint.
And they call an illegal screen here. The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. You look at AI. leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Back to McCollum, to the paint. That's tipped. Now, here's AI. Guarded by Augustine. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for AI. First in scoring, first in assists, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Charlotte making a switch here. Kid Gilchrist has checked in. The Hornets shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Hernan Gomez kicks to AI. 54 seconds left in the third. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for Charlotte, AI.
And he's good on the second. Portland's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Count the basket. AI's got 45 points.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Now here is Augustine. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. He kicks it to McCollum. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
AI outside. From deep three-point range. Kid Gilchrist dishes to AI. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Knocked loose. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a huge 30. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Here's Turner. Inside. Time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Yusuf Nurkic. David.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. Unfortunately, it does not look good at all. If he were to miss a lot of games, this would be a huge blow. This is a team that hoped and expected to make a deep playoff run this year. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Wow, fellas, really tough news. And it's going to have a big effect on the rest of the guys. Always so hard to have a teammate go down like that.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Bridges out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's AI. And it's Bacon in at the 3 slot. AI with the bucket.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Here's Simons. He's guarded by AI. A nice shot by Simons. Charlotte's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. AI outside. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Hey, look, that's what they want. The ball is in his hands in the post. Just didn't have the touch that time. After a monster first half from three-point range, I mean, things have dried up for him here in the second.
When it comes to playing the role of villain in the eyes of many NBA fans, you know, you've got LeBron going to Miami, Durant leaving OKC, going to Golden State. C-Webb is having someone to root against good for the league. It seems to build some passion in sports for sure.
I mean, there can never be a hero without a villain.
Sure.
Even if that villain is temporary for one season. So one of the great things about the NBA is that our off season normally is just as exciting as the main season because of the trades and who's going where and the changing of allegiances, of alliances. I mean, so I definitely love all the movement. And you know, the great thing is you're never going to agree with what any player does 100% the whole time. So I love seeing the changes in the league and having someone to root against. So I think it's good for the fan soul to have somebody that you can honestly root against.
That's fun. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Here's Simons. He's guarded by AI. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, think about it, Kevin. The skill set of Lillard, he has incredible range. He can get his shot off with ease with his dribble combinations. I mean, he's crafty when he gets inside. He's a complete offensive threat.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in, and that one's good. AI.
D has got to do something to take away his three-point shots. He's been knocking them down all night.
The Trailblazers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Simons, the pass to Lillard. To the inside. And it's Simons missing. And Lillard, one of the league's top shooters, C-Webb, also deadly in crunch time.
Well, Kevin, he calls it dang time. I mean, he's hit numerous big shots in his career in both the playoffs and regular season. With his mentality and ability to create, I mean, he is lethal late in the game.
To the middle. And Fareed, the bucket on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got his 7th assist here tonight. AI with the bucket. AI's got 54 points.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Trailblazers shooting 41% for the game. Here's Simons. C-Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA, to me, has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. You just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years, the growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting. His players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of players to me that's been so exciting, along with the group growth of the league overall.
Biombo, he's checked in for Tony Parker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. AI's got 57 points.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really, the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
Simons, the pass to Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know if he can just break through this cold streak, he can give you what you need.
Pass to Simons. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Some call it the Ewing theory, teams that play better without relying on a star player. But Chris, how sustainable is that?
It's not sustainable. It's real cute until you have the teams that are focused and want to win come in. And usually that Ewing theory, that's usually like in the 5th week of the season or before All-Star break when teams are figuring out themselves. Once everybody has identified their strengths and their weaknesses, You need that horse to ride. You need that big hoss in there, that guy that's dependable every night. And as long as he's a willing passer, unselfish player, no, you need those guys. I don't believe that teams are better without their main guy. Maybe for short stretches, players can rally, but you look at championship winners. I'm trying to think of one that didn't have a superstar on their roster. I just don't buy into that theory.
AI can't hit. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Charlotte shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Charlotte.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
Well, he's had an effect on every part of this game, a triple-double. What more can you say? It's been a one-man show. Today was a good day.
From deep, the rebound by Turner. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the middle, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And they're just playing fast and loose. Sometimes that'll burn you.
Like right here, you have to value each possession, especially when you're behind.
And so here's Charlotte, stolen away. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
That's his fourth personal foul.
Here's Simons. He's guarded by AI. Simons, the pass to Fareed. And here's Brooks from outside.
Oh, man, strong, wily defender. The way Lamb contests shots without fouling, that's really impressive.
So no problem for Charlotte.